Welcome to our Rapid e-learning series. This session covers the basics of organizing your messages. There are two Rapid e-learnings covering the topic of message organization, this session and a session on working with Gmail filters. There are also two lynda.com videos on archiving and conversation threads. These are found on the Mint. To activate these sessions, go to the Google Project site and click on the training link. The way you choose to organize your email is up to you. The purpose of this session is to provide an overview of the different options available to you so you can decide. During this session, we will explore ways to organize and prioritize your messages using labels and stars. We will also locate additional resources on ways you can organize your Gmail, including filters, archiving, conversations, and the priority inbox. You can organize your messages as they come in and organize messages you have already received. Your messages stay in your inbox until you do one of the following: archive your messages, delete your messages, move them, add a label, create a filter for your messages, or send and archive your message. Let's take a look at organizing with labels. You'll notice that you have your labels on the left-hand side. Gmail comes with system labels that are fixed, and then you can also create labels of your own. To work with your labels, go up to the Labels tab at the top of the Gmail interface, click on the right arrow, and then select Manage Labels. Let's say I only want to show my inbox. Every other label I want to hide. Wherever I see the Hide label underlined, if I click on that, that's going to disappear from my view. I'll still be able to access it, I just won't see it. I also need to go towards the bottom and do the same thing with all the labels that I've created. Now, when I go back into my inbox, I just see this one label. There's another way to work with and move your labels. If I select 16 more, let's say I do want to view some of my system labels and some of the labels I've created. I simply click on that label, drag it up above 16 more, and now it appears. Let's do the same thing with all mail, which is also your archive, and drafts. Note that Gmail puts these labels in a particular order. You can also do the same thing with the labels you've created. Grab your label, drag it up above the 13 more, and now I can see my label Rapid e-learning. Let's grab one more. You can also take the label that's showing and drag it down underneath 11 more so that it no longer appears. You can also color code your labels in ways that work for you. Let's find some of my hidden labels. Here's my label Google Migration. If I click on the left of the label, I have a small drop-down arrow. If I click on that drop-down arrow, it presents the different colors that I can choose. Click on the color you want, and now the label has a color. When I go into this label, I see that all the messages with the Google Migration label have a purple color. I can also add sub-labels. Let's say I want to create a label called Manager and add a sublabel called Special Emails. First, I go back up to the Labels tab, click on the right arrow, just like before, go to Manage Labels. I scroll down until I see a little window that says Create a New Label. I click in it, and then I type in the word Manager. Click on Create. Now I have a new label. When I go back into my inbox, I see this new label is showing. Again, to the left of the label, I click on the drop-down arrow, click on Red. But let's say I want to add a sublabel to Manager. Click on the left arrow on the left-hand side, and then I select Add Child Label. Now I add my sublabel called Special Emails. You'll note that it automatically is going to nest this label under Manager. Click on OK. And now there's another sublabel underneath the Manager label. I'll give that a color too. Another way of organizing your inbox is something called Priority Inbox. This feature allows you to sort and separate your important messages from everything else. To activate Priority Inbox, click on the Priority Inbox link in the upper right-hand corner of your Gmail interface. You can watch a short video to see how Priority Inbox works, or simply click on the Try It Now button to get started. Once you activate Priority Inbox, you can mark messages as important or unimportant by selecting the plus or minus indicators. Let's say I want to make sure this message on my timesheets is important. Select the email, click on the plus sign, and you'll notice a small indicator that the message is now important appears. When I go over and I click on the Priority Inbox label, which also now appears, I see that Gmail has grouped my messages by important, unread, and everything else. And let's say, for example, that this message on Boomerang for Gmail Beta Invitation is important. Again, I click on the message to the left, click on the plus Mark as Important symbol, and it moves that message up to Important. When I go back to my regular inbox view, now all the messages showing in my inbox are marked as important. Additionally, when I go into the Important label, any message I've received that I've marked as important appears here. To find out more about Priority Inbox, go up to Settings, select Priority Inbox, and then select Learn More or Launch the Video. You can also organize your messages with stars. To label your messages with stars, first make sure the Superstars Lab has been activated. Go up to Settings in the upper right-hand corner. Go to Labs. Scroll down until you see the Superstars Lab. Enable it. Save your changes. Now, go over to your general settings, and you'll see the various choices you have for stars. Any that you want to use, drag up to the In Use line. Just click and drag. Save those changes. Now, as I want to star a message, to the left of the message, I have the empty star. Click on it until it turns into the color that you want. Note that your starred messages will also appear in the stars label. So I click on the label starred, and all the messages that I've applied a star to appear. To remove a star from any message, click on the message, go to More Actions, and select Remove Star. Archiving is another way to quickly clear out your inbox and easily retrieve your messages through the search feature. To archive a message, click on it, select Archive, and then when you go into the All Mail label, you should see your message there. For additional help with organizing through the use of the Archive feature, launch the training session off of the Google Project site. Finally, if you've activated the Send and Archive lab, go up to Settings, go to Labs, you'll see a lab that says Send and Archive. Enable the lab, save your changes. When I reply to a message, I have the option to send and archive. If I click Send and Archive, the message gets sent, and now my in-basket is clear. You will find additional training videos on the Mint at the Google Project site under Training. You can email our Google Guides, or you can contact the help desk. This concludes our session on Message Organization Overview. Thank you for your time today, and enjoy staying organized with Gmail.